From billionaire playboy to self-sacrificing hero, Tony Stark's journey isn't just about tech, suits, and battles. It's a story of redemption. A story driven by one powerful emotion: guilt. Today we'll dive into the complex psychology behind Iron Man and explore how Tony Stark's guilt transformed him from an arrogant weapons manufacturer into the hero who gave it all to save the universe. At the beginning of his story, Tony Stark is the epitome of wealth and arrogance, a billionaire playboy and genius inventor who inherits his father's weapons company, Stark Industries. But behind his charm and genius lies a dangerous blind spot: the consequences of his actions. Stark Industries isn't just creating cutting-edge technology, they're producing weapons that devastate lives. It's in Afghanistan where Tony is captured and sees the very weapons he designed being used by terrorists that he faces the dark reality of his choices. The guilt sets in. He's not just a tech innovator. He's responsible for countless deaths. And that's the moment everything changes. Tony returns from captivity a changed man, overwhelmed by the realization that his inventions have caused destruction. He decides to shut down Stark Industries' weapons manufacturing. This decision, driven by guilt, marks the first step in his path towards redemption. But guilt isn't just a fleeting emotion for Tony. It becomes a driving force in everything he does. His Iron Man suit isn't just armor, it's a tool for atonement. He believes that by becoming a hero, he can make up for the damage his past caused. The suit becomes a symbol of his redemption arc. But it also reveals the heavy weight of guilt he carries. Guilt can be a powerful motivator, but it can also lead to obsession. Tony's need to right his past wrongs turns into an almost compulsive drive to protect the world. In Iron Man 3, we see him building countless Iron Man suits, unable to stop. His obsession with protection is rooted in the fear that if he doesn't do enough, more lives will be lost, and he will be to blame. But the weight of guilt isn't easy to carry. It leads Tony into anxiety, sleepless nights, and panic attacks. He feels responsible for the world's safety, an important burden that no suit can fully alleviate. This is Tony Stark at his most vulnerable, using his inventions not just to fight enemies, but to fight his own inner demons. Tony's guilt resurfaces time and time again. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, his fear of failure, his guilt over not doing enough drives him to create Ultron, a global defense system designed to protect the Earth. But once again, Tony's actions lead to catastrophe. Ultron becomes a threat, not a savior, causing massive destruction. For Tony, this failure isn't just a setback, it's another mark on his conscience. The guilt from creating Ultron nearly destroys his relationship with the Avengers, but more importantly, it deepens his sense of responsibility for the safety of the world. He knows that his actions have consequences, sometimes catastrophic ones, and that knowledge haunts him. Despite his guilt, or perhaps because of it, Tony Stark never stops fighting to make things right. In Avengers Endgame, we see Tony living a quiet life with his family, but when the Avengers come asking him for help to undo Thanos' snap, Tony's internal battle reignites. He's built a life of peace, but his sense of guilt won't allow him to turn his back on the world. And so, Tony makes the ultimate sacrifice. In a moment of sheer selflessness, He wields the Infinity Stones, knowing fully well it will cost him his life. His final act of heroism is the culmination of his journey from selfish billionaire to self-sacrificing hero. It's not just about saving the universe, it's about redemption. Tony's sacrifice is his way of finally balancing the scales, of atoning for the mistakes he made along the way. In the end, Tony Stark's legacy isn't just in the technology he created or the battles he won. It's the personal journey he took, from man burdened by guilt to a hero redeemed by his actions. His story reminds us that while guilt can weigh us down, it can also push us towards redemption, towards becoming better than our past mistakes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Tony Stark's psychological journey, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite characters. Let us know in the comments which superhero psychology we should explore next. And remember, no matter the weight of your guilt, redemption is always within reach.